Quick disclaimer. Should we comment on the author of a fanfiction, we are simply using context clues based on the content of the fanfiction being read. These comments are speculative and not meant to be insulting or judgmental towards the author. Similarly, any statements or opinions read as part of the fanfictions do not necessarily represent the values of the hosts. Sex. Welcome to episode 69.
Dude, you literally could have just like told me like you just want like the Scott the Wad saying sex in the beginning of the video. I would have totally put that in.
I didn't even think of that.
Should we do that? Should we do that instead?
You could do. Oh, put it at a random point.
Okay, yeah.
Just pick a
Sounds
point.
Good. Yeah, I can do that.
Like even if you can't hear us over it, make it very loud. Anyway, how familiar are you with sex? This is the sex episode after all.
Very. I'd say like I'm
Expert,
above average.
Above average.
In intellect. In terms of experience, 0.
Well, you know who's an expert? If you click on your email.
Are you gonna introduce have a proper introduction or not?
That was the introduction.
Okay.
If this is episode 69, this is the sex episode of the podcast you clicked on, so you know what the name is because you clicked on the episode.
Oh no!
Introduce.
Oh my god!
Introduce our sex expert, Micah.
Mobian affection, aka Yoshi's Mobian Harem.
I think it's Harem.
Harem by the one and only, the legend themselves, Yoshi 2.1. The title says it all. In this lemon-filled story, Yoshi gets more than he expects when he encounters various girls from the Sonic franchise, both the games and the oh my gosh, and the comics. Requests and suggestions are open at any time. Read and review. Dude, who are we requesting?
Who are we requesting?
Yeah, is there requests and suggestions are open? Or do we do the requests once we're done recording?
Well, it depends. So, here's what we're going to do. Okay, skipping pleasantries. This is too important. This is the sex episode, after all. We have to get right into the sex.
Yeah,
because that's what you clicked on it for. So we have 9 options. We have Mina Mongoose, which is chapter 1 that you're looking at. We have Leon Da, who I don't know. We have Fina Fox, who I don't know. We have Blaze the Cat, who I do know. Isabella Mongoose, Rouge the Bat, Vanilla the Rabbit, Wave the Swallow, and Takal the Echidna. Which girl do you want?
Oh, so like we can just pick and choose.
I mean, yeah, like normally I'd want to go chronologically, but I think you can kind of understand the point of this fanfiction.
Like Yoshi's gonna be all like, "Oh, this is worse than when I was with Fiona Fox." You know, like that's probably all the references they're gonna.
Because clicking on a random chapter, it doesn't seem to take place at any point in like any specific. It's just like a random day.
You know what? I forgot. This is not only 9 chapters. This is just under 30,000 words.
Yeah, we only do 1 chapter. That's what.
And it's November 17th, 2013. I'm sorry. I am out of the loop that we just did not do Pleasantries or anything. No introduction. I just need to like.
We're in.
I need to shove myself into this. Like I gotta just jump in the pool.
You need to thrust right in.
I gotta jump in the pool, and okay. So choosing a girl. Gosh, that sounds so wrong. Gosh, I don't know. These are all really good options. I mean, I'm thinking Rouge the Bat. I mean, do we just go like all in?
Is that going all in?
I think it's Rouge the Bat, dude. Like the horniest Sonic character, honestly. Like I think that's like, and if we're only gonna do like 1 chapter or whatever, I think this is the one to do. Okay, I don't know who Mina Mongoose. Do I look this up?
I mean, I do have the Sonic Wiki up.
Wiki.
Probably, I feel like. Yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog comic.
a mongoose. Shut up, ad blocker. Shut up, Google. Oh, I actually like the design a lot.
Do you like it enough to?
No.
You didn't let me finish. Who's the second? Lien Da?
Lien Da, yeah.
Dark Mobius and Light Mobius. Oh, it's an Archie character. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, dang. She kind of looks bad. She kind of looks bad, though.
Okay, who's Fiona Fox? Also comic, or Archie comic from the looks of it.
Every screenshot I see of Lien Da, like, she has a completely different design.
Character.
Well, the thing about Lien Da is that she is not a minor, so that is a plus.
See, that's the one thing, is that it doesn't say. I'd say, for our sakes, we're gonna assume all the characters are aged up.
Yeah.
For these interactions.
Yeah, I think that's for the best.
So you're picking Rouge?
I think we pick Rouge. Yes.
All right. So, are you ready?
Okay, it's just so weird. It's just so weird. All right. Oh gosh, like not only am I just being thrust into a fan fiction without like doing anything, but like this is a Yoshi 2.1 fan.
This is Yoshi 2.1.
This is like, dude,
the sex expert.
This isn't a blindside, but you might as well have blindsided me, even though I somewhat saw this coming.
All right, well, without further ado, this is Mobian Affection Chapter 6, Rouge the Bat. Nightclub Loving. Yoshi was out on another one of his usual solo travels through Mobius, having decided to spend some time away from the others since there weren't any missions to go on for a while.
What missions? I'm sorry, I hate to stop right there. What missions?
So
it's Yoshi Go.
Yoshi 2.1 has multiple different like universes that he puts his OC Yoshi into. One of them is the Smash Mansion. Another one is Naruto.
Right.
And then a third one is Mobius.
Okay.
From what I could gather. So we haven't done anything in the Mobius canon yet. This is our first delve into his Yoshi Sonic crossover thing.
Yeah.
So I assume he's just part of the Resistance. Because this is like... obviously, this guy knows the comics a lot.
Yeah.
So he's probably doing it based kind of like on the Archie, like, you know, they're the Freedom Fighters / Sad AM, whichever one you prefer. That's my guess, at least. By the way, there are a lot of Yoshi 2.1 fan fictions I could have chosen, including a Naruto-related one.
Dude, I think...
But I wouldn't have... I wasn't feeling it.
I think a solid 40% of that recording would just be me trying to explain Naruto.
And that's what I was like, okay, this is all Naruto stuff. I don't know any of it.
Because it's one thing for Pikmin, like, okay, you want to know what a prog is? I can tell you what a prog is.
I can just look it up.
Except I didn't know what a prog was for some freaking reason. I had to correct myself in editing. But yeah, you know, it's just simple stuff like that. But Naruto is like, dude,
there's too much going on.
There's way too much.
Anyway, his latest travel had led him to Central City's neon-lit district, Night Babylon. The area was filled with various bars, casinos, and even some stores, along with some clubs. But what had really caught Yoshi's attention was the nightclub he saw up ahead, which had a large glowing sign on the front up above the main entrance which read Club Rouge. Yoshi had heard about this club several times from a few guys who often hung out there on weeknights when they wanted to meet ladies and have some fun.
Yeah, let's go.
I've heard many good things about this place. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to see for myself, he said to himself before proceeding towards the building. He was only about 5 feet away from the entrance when suddenly the doors came open as a brown male cat was thrown out on the pavement by a large, buff-looking black wolf.
That's what you get for messing with one of our bartenders, Todd, said the wolf.
The cat.
she was just playing hard to get, I would have gotten her eventually,
argued the cat as he stood up.
You ever pull a pervert stunt like that again and I'll kick your ass. Give me a break. I'm bound to get lucky at some point.
Not if... Not if you keep trying to get in a woman's pants, you won't. Yoshi butted in. I think it's the cat again.
Alright. Ha! What makes you think you can do better?
Yoshi just scoffed as the wolf stepped aside and let him in. Because unlike you, I don't try to score with them the first time I meet them. Todd chuckled to himself before walking off. Yeah. Oh, this is Todd.
Oh, yeah, right.
No, Todd's the cat.
Wait, Todd's
the cat.
Oh, okay. My apologies. Yeah, right. He's just gonna screw her up like I did. I know he is.
The moment he was inside, Yoshi gazed all around the decor and surroundings of the club. There were slot machines, pinball games, a bar, some tables, a dance floor, and much more. I think I'll try out the bar and see what that's like, Yoshi said as he walked up to a stool and sat down at the bar, where he was approached by a sexy-looking, light red female squirrel with light blue eyes, standing behind the counter.
Hey there, cutie. You new around here?
She greeted. Yeah, this is my first time here.
What's your name?
Yoshi.
Ooh, that name really suits you, considering that it means fine in Japanese. By the way, my name is Roxy.
Is Roxy real? Let me look.
Yeah, best to...
Roxy. What the fuck?
Okay, I'm also searching Roxy on the Sonic.
This isn't the same Roxy, but
let's just see. Let's see. Oh my lord!
What is this?
What?
Like, you have to put that picture in.
Oh, this might even be thumbnail worthy. Oh my goodness! Wow, dude.
She looks like a raccoon.
Dude.
She's definitely not a red squirrel. She's in one episode of Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog and doesn't have any information, just a couple screenshots of her kissing Sonic.
Dude, 80 sucked. Like, you just had to draw this stuff for a living? Like, oh
not
my
only
goodness.
Someone had to draw it, but also thousands of people across the world had to watch.
I watched the show a lot on my 3DS, and I think I would remember something like that. But...
Yeah, it was. Nice to meet you, Roxy.
Even though we just met, I must admit that you're fun to talk to, unlike the last guy.
He said 2 sentences to her. Let me guess, was he a brown male cat named Todd? Yoshi asked. Roxy's eyes went wide.
How do you know him?
I saw him get tossed out before I came in here. I take it that you're the bartender he was hitting on.
Pretty much. That perfect comes here every night, hoping to score with some woman.
But he never gets any, does he?
Hell no, he doesn't. And on top of it, to top it off, this is the 20th time he's tried to hit on me. I told him to back off, but he wouldn't listen. So Brad came and threw him out.
Who's Brad?
That black wolf who let you in not too long ago. He's one of the club's bouncers.
I see.
But anyway, could I interest you in a drink, Yoshi?
A cocktail would be nice.
What cocktail? Which one?
You know, a cocktail? Just a.
Oh, a perfect choice. Coming right up, baby.
Yoshi waited patiently for about a short while until Roxy came back with a fully mixed and well-prepared cocktail drink, complete with a lemon attached to the glass, along with a small post-it note, which had numbers on it, followed by Roxy's name.
Here's your drink. It's on the house.
It had numbers on it. Thank you. What's this little paper I see here? Your phone number? Yoshi quipped with a smirk.
You better believe it, sweetums. Enjoy your drink,
she replied before walking off. No rouge yet, by the way. Unknown to them, a jealous Todd witnessed the whole thing from outside a window near the bar.
I don't believe this. I asked for her number countless times and she constantly said no. But this guy got it without even asking. What a big show off,
said Todd before storming away in a huff. Just, what kind of nightclub has windows that you can just peer
No, I was
in?
like trying to like imagine it, but I'm like, wait, something doesn't feel right about it.
Yeah, because it's a nightclub with
yeah.
windows. Like, okay.
I don't know. I mean, maybe Rouge.
But, well, remember, Yoshi 2.1 is the sex expert.
Yes,
We're not sex experts.
We're
so
right. I'm like I said. I mean, I'd say
we're moderate.
Moderate.
We're
Moderate is a good word. Yeah.
We're sex moderate. Oh my god. Meanwhile, after putting Roxy's number in his pocket, Yoshi took a sip of his drink and instantly became dazzled by its taste. This cocktail is out of this world! It tastes so good! He commented. Imagine just sitting in the bar, this guy next to you just starts freaking out about, like, audibly saying, like, oh my gosh, dude, this is so good, and no one's around to hear it.
It's just like, imagine just like doing it with an alcoholic drink, you know, like,
right,
that's not really the point.
This is like, I think Yoshi 2.1 watches a lot of anime, because that's a very anime thing to just say this stuff out loud with no one.
Especially Naruto. Especially Naruto.
But while enjoying his drink, Yoshi suddenly heard someone sit down next to him. He turned his head to meet face to face with a female white bat wearing dark skin-tight pants, a pink heart-shaped chest plate-like top with white trim, and tall white gloves with boots with pink cuffs. It turned out to be Rouge the Bat, the owner of the club.
Hi. Oh wait, do you want? I can be Rouge.
Go ahead.
Hi, Dino Boy.
Greeted Rouge. Oh, hello, Rouge, he responded.
I didn't think I'd see you here.
I heard about this place 2 days ago. So I chose... I do such a Yoshi thing to say. I know. So I chose to come here to... Wow. So I chose to come see what it's like. And to be honest, I'm actually having a good time. This club is awesome.
That's good to hear. You can't even begin to imagine all the work I put into running this place. But hey, it was worth the effort.
Well, I must say that you did a great job, especially with the employees you hired. Your bartender Roxy was quite friendly.
That's because you're one of the few guys who didn't try to get in her pants, unlike that stupid Todd.
You should try putting up a sign that says, "No perverts allowed." That would help. Rouge couldn't help but laugh at his joke.
You're quite the comedian when you want to be, huh?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. But since I'm older now, my joking is just an old habit. I'm moving on to more better things.
Now that I'm older now. But since I'm older now.
Since I'm older. Yeah, you know, when you're older, you stop joking. It's just a habit. You don't mean to joke. It's just a habit, you know? At this point, Rouge suddenly got an idea. When she heard some music playing, she decided that now was the time for some well-deserved fun.
Hey Yoshi, you in the mood for some dancing?
Yoshi was quick to agree. Sure, why not? Standing up from the stool, Rouge took Yoshi by the hand and led him onto the dance floor. There they began dancing the night away, being joined by many others shortly after they started. While dancing, Yoshi formed a sly smirk as he grabbed Rouge's hand and twirled her around for a few seconds before dipping her down, taking the bat completely by surprise before swinging her back up to her feet.
Whoa, didn't see that coming,
she said in astonishment. I can do things that would leave you absolutely impressed. With his smirk still present, Yoshi took a few steps back before proceeding to do some breakdance moves, which had almost everyone watching him. Notably, a few women who practically swooned over his impressive movements, including Roxy.
Not only is he cute, but he's got moves that I find very sexy,
commented Roxy with a smile. After he finished his little show-off session, he resumed dancing with Rouge, whom now had a rather particular look in her eyes, which Yoshi didn't even notice. Forming a sly grin of her own, Rouge turned herself around and began grinding against Yoshi, who responded by grabbing at her side and moving along with her, wagging his tail during the excitement.
I have to admit, this guy's got the kind of qualities that I like. I just know that after this, I'll get him something to really think about, she thought.
From this point on, they continued to dance like there was no tomorrow. Later, after the music had ended, Rouge turned back around to look at Yoshi. That was fun! I think I might come over here more often whenever I feel like getting out for the night, Yoshi commented.
Glad to hear it. By the way, I was wondering if you'd like to come with me to my office,
Rouge suggested. Why?
Just follow me and you'll find out.
She once again took his hand in her own before proceeding to lead him out of the area and down a hallway, all the while forming a seductive smile on her face. By the time they got to her office, Rouge turned the knob and pushed the door open, bringing Yoshi in with her as she turned on the light, revealing a well-decorated room with a small desk sitting in the middle, complete with a swivel chair behind it and a normal one in front. This is a pretty nice office. I assume that you decorated it yourself? Yoshi asked.
Yep, it was pretty easy. Oh, and please lock the door behind you. I don't want anyone to walk in on us.
Yoshi did as he was told and locked the door. He then shifted his attention back forward. So, what's the reason? Yoshi got cut off when Rouge yanked him against her body and kissed him straight on the lips, making his eyes wide with shock. It's a very Malagasy line right there. But he quickly ended it by holding her back.
They didn't see that coming.
Also, how do you get under his nose?
Gosh, God. Wow.
How do you get under there?
Wow.
How do you get under this big, fat fucking nose?
I think you can't tilt. You
gotta,
tilt the end, you bend
You've
down.
got to be completely 90 degrees.
Dude, no. What you do is that you tilt your head, you bend down, and then right when you get underneath it, you then stand up, and you just got, like...
You're just getting engulfed?
Yeah, you're just getting engulfed up.
Getting engulfed by the... Whoa, what's the rush? He asked with a shock.
I'm not gonna lie, honey. The way you danced out there really turned me on. And now that I'm in the mood, I want you to show me a good time right here. She said seductively. You mean as in? That's right. I'm craving for a red hot sexual love.
Sex! But rather than reacting with hesitation, Yoshi instead formed yet another sly smirk. Well, if it's sexual love you want, then it's sexual love that you'll get, babe. He spoke in his own seductive tone.
Oh, yeah?
It's hard to do a seductive tone while also doing the Yoshi.
Yeah. No, you're good.
You better believe it. Rouge gasped a little as Yoshi lifted her in the air and carried her over to the desk. He then set her down on it before proceeding to kiss her passionately.
I literally cannot physically imagine this because the proportions are just not right.
The nose is getting in the way of your mind's eye. Rouge wrapped her arms around his neck and deepened the kiss, allowing her tongue to collide with his as they battled for dominance. As they made out, Rouge removed Yoshi's jacket and tossed it in the chair, followed by Yoshi briefly breaking their kiss to take off his shirt and throwing it aside, giving the bat a full view of his now exposed upper body.
Oh, baby, you look hot.
She cooed while admiring his build. Hey, I am what I am, he remarked. Standing up from the desk, she pushed Yoshi down into the chair behind him and climbed onto his lap, continuing where she left off by kissing him with hot passion. While doing so, she proceeded to undress herself, starting with removing her gloves, kicking off her boots, pulling down her pants, and finally removing her top, bra, and panties. She moaned into the kiss as Yoshi rubbed his strong, firm hands along her body, arousing her even further. Wanting more of his taste, she pressed her tongue against his lips, asking for access into his mouth. After briefly teasing her for a few short seconds, he opened his mouth and let it explore around the inside, once again battling with it and eventually dominating his own. Yoshi placed one hand firmly on her bottom while running the other one across her back. Rouge rubbed her topless breast on his chest, purring softly at the feeling of his well-built body against hers. After breaking the kiss once more, Yoshi began trail kisses and licks along Rouge's neck, making her moan with pleasure.
Oh, Yoshi, you really know how to pleasure a woman.
Rouge commented. Well, this is chapter 6, so... Let's just say that I'm the kind of guy who's had plenty of experience. The expert. The sexpert, if you will.
Oh.
Yoshi replied before continuing. Her moans got even more erotic when Yoshi started to move his mouth down further, where he proceeded with kissing and licking at her breast.
Oh, here we go.
Even going...
Imagine Yoshi's tongue doing that.
It's so long. Is he doing like the brown?
Yeah, I always just mentioned that. What the heck?
even going so far as to tease her nipples every few seconds, followed by sucking on them. The whole time he did this, Rouge was becoming more and more indulged in the feeling of this moment. Yoshi soon pulled a sneaky one by moving his long tail behind her, sliding it between her legs and using the tip to rub at the inside of her opening.
Okay. Yeah.
This caused Rouge's moans to get louder and more sexual, but the feeling only lasted for about a minute before Yoshi moved his tail away. All the while, Yoshi felt himself getting an erection as he saw it forming through the fabric of his pants. It was obvious that he was becoming turned on by the moment as it went on. It didn't feel long for Rouge to suddenly feel something touch her leg. She smiled, and she had a pretty good idea on what it was.
Hey, Yoshi.
Yeah, Rouge, he replied while making eye contact with her.
Is that a banana in your pants, or are you just happy to see me?
Perhaps you'd like to find out.
You bet I do.
Rouge eagerly reached for Yoshi's pants, loosening his belt and button before pulling down the zipper, thus giving her a glimpse of the quote. It's not quotes, they put it in,
What
do you call those asterisks?
Yeah.
Of the quote tent that was formed in his boxers. The very moment she slipped them down, she became aroused beyond her limits when she gazed at his fully exposed and erected manhood. She gave Yoshi a quick kiss before smiling again.
I believe you know what this means, baby,
said Rouge. I most certainly do. Without a second thought, Yoshi once again lifted Rouge up and, like before, carried her over to the desk, placing her down gently on her back before he felt her legs wrap around him, letting him know that she was ready. Rouge gasped with surprise when Yoshi pushed his member inside of her. Yoshi began to thrust into her at a gentle pace, listening to her moans of pleasure. The overwhelming sensation caused the bat to wrap her legs even tighter around Yoshi, forcing his member in even deeper. Rouge's moans and squeals became even louder and louder each time Yoshi went in and out, speeding himself up as he did. She even grasped Yoshi by the shoulders and yanked him down, engaging him in yet another, more intensely passionate kiss, continuing to moan all the while. But halfway through the intercourse, that is a sentence. Yoshi broke the kiss, stopped his thrusting, and pulled away, prompting Rouge to look at him with confusion.
Why'd you stop? Is there something wrong?
Nope, I just wanted to try something different, he assured her.
Like what?
This, to be specific. Yoshi grabbed at the waist and flipped her over on her stomach. He quickly followed up by thrusting his manhood into her opening once more, this time from behind.
Okay.
You dissecting this?
I'm just trying to, yeah.
You're just really trying to get that perfect mental image, right?
You know, for research purposes.
For
yes.
research purposes.
Well, for science.
Yeah, this is scientific.
Oh my god, this feels even better somehow. Come on, baby, let me have it. Oh yeah, make me feel good.
She goaded him. Yoshi wasted almost no time in once again picking up his pace. He started to push into her with all the stamina that he had in his body. His mating instincts kicked in almost immediately, which made him become more and more embroiled in the moment. Rouge grasped at the sides of the desk as she tried to sustain her composure while Yoshi was doing his work. Her tongue darted out of her mouth as she formed a wide and goofy looking yet satisfied smile. In the midst of the excitement, she began to flap her wings uncontrollably at the exact same time when Yoshi began to wag his tail back and forth as if it had a mind of its own.
Oh god, oh dear god, that's the stuff right there. This is the moment I craved for. Oh yes!
She screamed with ecstasy. As minutes went by, things started to get more wild as Yoshi and Rouge got hot and heavy during their intercourse. Their moans, groans, and grunts intensified, with each sound being more erotic than the last. Rouge could already feel herself coming close to reaching her climax. Yoshi himself was on the verge of reaching his own limit as well. And this time, neither of them could prolong the moment. Do you think Todd is gonna show up somehow?
No, because I would make it interesting. I think Yoshi 2.1 right now is he's too into
He's
this.
lost.
Yeah.
He's lost in.
I mean, it's just typing itself at this point, you know?
Like in Soul when you get in the zone or
You're
whatever.
in the zone.
He's in the zone, dude. He's just going like 5 billion keystrokes per minute.
Like, he doesn't care about drama or any of that crap.
With loud screams of pleasure, Yoshi and Rouge climaxed at the same time, letting the love fluids flow together as they got mixed up.
Love fluids.
Both Yoshi and Rouge were left feeling exhausted after such an exciting experience. They both took time to catch their breath before even saying a word at all. Wow, I've never had sex like this before, especially since I made the first move, said Yoshi.
You weren't half bad, darling. You really knew how to get things going,
said Rouge. It's his mating instincts. After an experience like this, there's no way I can forget it.
Just to be on the safe side, let's keep this moment between us, huh?
I was just about to suggest that myself. After all, you don't want your male customers getting the wrong idea, do you?
Of course not, silly. This is a nightclub, you know.
A nightclub I'm gonna enjoy coming to every so often.
I like that.
After getting their clothes back on, Yoshi and Rouge bidded farewell to each other, with Rouge watching as Yoshi left. The moment he was out of the room, Yoshi sat down at her desk, sporting a confident smile as she leaned back in her chair.
I never thought I'd admit it, but I think I found myself a regular.
She said to herself. Meanwhile, Yoshi had headed back over to the bar, where he came upon the sight of an irritated Roxy being hit on once again by Todd the cat, who had come back sometime after Yoshi had went into Rouge's office.
I said it a dozen times and I'll say it again. I don't like you. So my answer is no, no, no.
She snapped.
Oh, but your mouth says no, but your body says yes.
He replied with a grin.
It's no wonder women can't stand you. You're so perverted that you can't take no for an answer.
Your face. Oh wait, sorry.
Your face looks so much sexier when you get mad, babe. I swear that I will smack you if you don't stop it. And don't you dare call me babe. Aw, come on, baby. You know what I want.
He was cut off when Yoshi came walking up and threw him off the stool.
Oh.
When a woman says no, that means you back off and leave her alone, snapped Yoshi.
You stay out of this, you show off.
Fight? I hope a fight. Todd stood up angrily and rushed forward to punch Yoshi, who blocked the attack and countered with a roundhouse kick, knocking him backwards into a wall. Sonic 06. Word of advice, try being more respectful, and maybe the woman will like you. Todd didn't have a chance to retaliate, as he found himself being confronted by a pissed-off Brad, the same black wolf who previously threw him out.
I told you I'd kick your ass if I ever caught you hitting on one of the bartenders,
said Brad as he cracked his knuckles. As Brad proceeded to drag Todd away to the back door, Yoshi sat back down at the bar, meeting face-to-face with Roxy. You alright? Asked Yoshi.
I am now, thanks to you, handsome,
she replied. It's no big deal.
Maybe not to you, but it is to me.
Roxy then leaned over the counter and kissed him on the lips, taking him by surprise. After breaking away, she stroked his cheek softly.
Call me baby,
she cooed. After that, she walked away, leaving Yoshi alone. That settles it. This is now officially my favorite hangout, he said to himself. Author's note. Chapter 6 is up and running. Some of you probably didn't expect me to use Rouge the Bat, did you? Special thanks goes to Lil Knuckles for the suggestion. And for once, I had Yoshi be the one who starts things off. I felt like making him more in tune with his sexual desires to the point where he can make the first move. I'm still trying to improve on my lemons, though. The characters Roxy, Todd, and Brad were OCs I thought up for this chapter. Of course, I may use Roxy in a later chapter if I choose to. Be sure to tune in next time for some more chapters. And remember to submit requests and suggestions anytime you want. Later, folks.
Later, Yoshi 2.1. Until we meet again.
And we will meet again.
We will meet
because there are 9
again.
chapters of this one. So every multiple of 69 will have to come back.
Oh my God. No, this podcast is not lasting for another 69. I'm telling you that right now. And if it does, for some reason, you can use this clip and you can just absolutely berate me for whatever reason.
9 times 69. Episode 621. We will finish Mobian.
Gosh.
No, maybe Valentine's Day we can come back.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't know who. I don't. I have no idea which one of us will get that.
I would be
that day.
I'll be fine with that. Yeah. In terms of this fan fiction, I just love the idea of like just Yoshi, you know, just being the cool guy on the street. You know, is absolutely perfect and do everything. Everyone loves him. Like it's just like it's Yoshi.
It's just Yoshi.
It's just Yoshi, man.
Very muscular, apparently.
Very musky, very hot, very sexy Yoshi. But yeah, I mean, you know, it's pretty standard, especially for Yoshi 2.1 fan fiction. You know, it has a beginning, has a middle, it has an end. And in terms of craziness, I mean, like nothing that I didn't expect. You know, I mean,
it is nearly impossible to beat Yoshi's baby problem. Like we started off so good.
Yeah.
And pheromones, hormones, and Yoshi was also top tier.
And I think it's because like I think we're missing like the superpowers. You know, I think that
he doesn't have super speed.
Yeah, super intelligence. He is older now.
He is older now,
which it makes me question in this universe. Like, did it start out as him being a baby and then he's just older now? Like,
I don't know. It's hard. It's very hard. Like he has so many fan fictions.
So many.
And you have to scroll through about 10 minutes of his bio before you can even get to the fan fictions.
Dude, I wonder what he's like in Naruto. Like really. Like I wonder what kind of jutsu he like knows and like.
Well, the one I was looking at was where he used a jutsu that turned him into like a hot human man.
Oh my!
And every single woman was like was like basically banging him.
We know why am I not? Why was I even asking?
And that's why I didn't pick it, because I would have to be asked every single girl who comes up to him, because there's a lot of girls.
Okay, so yeah, this one's a minor, and this one's a minor, and
something
they're all
like
minors.
that. I didn't even think of that. That probably would have also been pretty bad. But yeah, this was another Yoshi 2.1 classic. All Yoshi 2.1 so far has been like above average for sure.
Yes,
they all have their.
I still think the lowest
quirks to them.
The lowest one so far is Minna loves French kissing.
Yeah, the other one I picked.
Yeah, but not to say it was bad. You know, I still think that's the lowest one, and then the best one, I think, is what was it? Oh yeah, Pheromones, Hormones, and Yoshi. Because I would say Yoshi's baby problem, but you know the Yoshi 2.1 never finished it.
Yeah.
So we're never gonna know what happens with
that's a good point.
Baby Samus.
And that's why I like this, because it's like there's no ending per se. Like it could have ended at chapter 1 and it would have.
Yeah, I actually like this structure a lot. Actually, I think it's good for what Yoshi 2.1 is trying to do. But yeah, like I also like Where Are My Clothes? Where Are My Clothes?
Where Are My Clothes?
Yeah, I really
like any fan fiction where I can do my snake face.
I just love the idea of a Smash mansion.
It's literally the best idea anyone's ever had for fan fiction. Just all these characters in one mansion for like no discernible reason, just hanging out. They have their relationships, their little cliques that they hang out in. It's like, man, Nintendo needs to do more with like stories, honestly, because like they have such fun characters and they don't do anything with them. Like the most story-driven franchise was like Kirby somehow. I don't know how that worked out. Like what like the Star Fox characters have just been doing Star Fox, the original Star Fox plot for 30 years. F-Zero doesn't have a plot. What else is there? Mario doesn't have much plot.
Mario, I mean, like Zelda, it's all a story, but the characters aren't fun.
Yeah, it's just British Zelda just being annoying, and that's about it. That's the entire story of both story-driven Zelda games. And before that, they didn't have any voice acting, so it was like
Pikmin. I mean, had like the second one, I'd say.
I mean, like character-focused stories.
Character focus. Okay,
that's kind of what I mean, because like what I'm getting at is the Smash Mansion's fun because you're seeing all these characters interact with each other way more than they do in their own games with their own in-universe character. Like Mario and Luigi have probably talked less to each other throughout the entirety of Mario Bros. Than Mario talked to Snake in that one fanfic. You know what I mean? That's kind of what I'm getting at.
No, and like, that was a really interesting pairing. I liked it, and it actually made me want to listen to your Solid Snake fanfiction or Metal Gear fanfiction. It was the one where they go in the RV. Yeah, I forgot what that one was called, but that one was like, I really think that one is a top 5. Honestly, like that was amazing. Just when you have an author that just doesn't give a shit and just like
and understands the source material,
the source material and the absurdity of what they're making, and I really appreciate that. I was just going through some old files because I had to like find like a sound effect or something from one of the older episodes, and I was just kind of like reminiscing about the season 1. And all the good times we've had with it. I will say, I think when season 2 finishes, it's going to be hard to do that tier list.
Yeah. By the way, in the beginning of chapter Love, the chapter 1, it's called Mongoose Love. That's why I said that.
Okay.
It does say that he had been on Mobius for a month.
Okay. How did he get to Mobius?
He still kept in touch with his fellow Smash brothers in Smash City.
Wait, there's a city?
Yeah, I forgot to mention that.
What?
It's not just the mansion.
Oh my god, dude, that's where the assist trophies live, and like the spirits. And
I can't remember which franchise, but I was looking at another sexy Yoshi 2.1 story, and it mentioned that he moved. Now I can't remember where he moved from Smash City. And he had like a short little paragraph like saying goodbye to like Bowser and Mario and stuff.
What? Oh my god!
Like, dude, like this guy. I think we have to finish all of Yoshi 2.1's fan fictions before we end this podcast. Well, because of course nothing lasts forever. We're gonna end it eventually, but like, it's too interesting.
Yeah.
Like I will live. I can't die not having read every single Yoshi 2.1 story. Like, I will come back as a ghost and haunt someone and just use their computer to read more Yoshi 2.1.
If anything, if we can't do this structure anymore, we can at least like treat it like a book club where we just read like a certain amount of chapters and then just like talk about it. Like if anything, we have to do this.
Oh, dude, there's so much. Like there is so much. Oh my gosh. Dark Yoshi versus Supersonic. 3-way manner playtime.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Anyway,
anything else?
I don't think so. Lucario and Batman, Prowlers of the Night. Like, what kind of combo is that? But this has been Pick A Fic, the world's #1 fanfiction podcast, episode 69, the special sex episode. Hope you enjoyed the sex. This is not the last time it will be on the podcast, but if you tune in next week, it'll be more normal. And tune in for 2 weeks for the return of Sonic Riders many years later, which I took a break from because it's episode 69, and I had to do it. I had to.
Good thing. I'm really glad you did. But yeah, we'll see you all next time. Bye bye.
Like, comment, subscribe, etc. See ya.